For the love of serving the country, MUSIAD started a journey in 1990. A handful of patriots, esteeming knowledge, pursuing the consent of God, serving for blessing, and illuminated by virtue. A handful of patriots. What they initiated was a completely new adventure. It was their pioneering spirit that aimed to take Turkey to the future with firm steps and to embrace everyone throughout the country, which has been carried on to the present day with great pride. As the late master Necip Fazıl Kısakürek exclaimed in his address to youth, a morality that recommends to the employers to engrave Allah's orders on their hearts and safes. A compassion and humanity that can confidently say to the employees that you cannot possibly watch over yourself as much as I do. That is what the spirit of MUSIAD simply is. It is a conscience that has the love, inspiration, insight, and comprehension of a system that has its roots in the past eternity and its branches in the future perpetuity. MUSIAD, a model leader who exclaims, "No salvation is acceptable to us unless it serves the whole humanity." A proud pioneer which takes under its wings 5,500 people, including young ones, on its challenging journey, departed only with a handful of people. That's the conscience through which MUSIAD has managed to come to the present day. MUSIAD has constantly improved itself during the 21-year period and achieved to become the most successful businessmen's association in Turkey, steering towards new horizons together with its members throughout Anatolia. With its headquarters in Istanbul and 33 branches nationwide, as well as 96 allied contact points in 45 countries, it has become one of the most influential and dynamic NGOs in Turkey. Thanks to the efforts and determination of its members, MUSIAD has mobilized the inner power of SMEs by supporting their dynamism and hence contributed to 15% of the national income, along with a 1.2 million employment level and $17 billion of exports. It has made thousands of entrepreneurs, most of whom did not even have passports, discover global markets. With its posture, principles, original ideas and projects, MUSIAD has not only witnessed the course of political history in Turkey, but also contributed to the development of civil initiatives in every aspect and become a role model in this respect. MUSIAD carried out many important projects in its 20th year as well, successfully realizing comprehensive, splendid and significant national and international activities. The 19th MUSIAD General Board, the stateliest of all in the history of MUSIAD, was accomplished with over 3,200 participants along with 14 ministers, where the guest of honor was His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Turkey, Mr. Tayyip Erdogan. At the 14th International Business Forum that took place in October 2010, another record was broken, and 36 ministers from 22 countries, as well as 3,402 businessmen from 71 countries, were brought together. The forum was organized under the auspices of His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Turkey, Mr. Tayyip Erdogan, and His Excellency, the President of Turkey, Mr. Abdullah Gül, participated in the event as the guest of honor. Both at the 14th IBF and the 13th MUSIAD International Fair that was consecutively organized with it, technology was determined as the main theme to draw attention to its importance in the development of the OIC countries. Hence, throughout the events, the lost self-confidence of the Muslim world was restored via the scientific and technological heritage of Muslims that was exhibited. During the fair, MUSIAD also let today's and tomorrow's investors introduce their inventions that would enlighten the future and enabled the business world to see that the exhibition, which was also available on a 3D virtual environment. Over the 21 years, MUSIAD has not focused on a barren target of representing only a certain region, but has broadened its scope by covering the whole of Anatolia. It taught the people of Anatolia how to break the barriers around them and look beyond the horizon, encouraging them to become global entrepreneurs. It has managed to represent this potential by paying attention to the voice and the power of Anatolia. In this regard, it has continued in its efforts by branching out all over Anatolia, from east to west and from north to south. Opening of new branches was launched in Van on the 6th of August, followed by Düzce on the 26th of October and Batman on the 11th of March. MÜSİAD has also continued to expand its network of allied contact points abroad and to spread its global vision to many countries. By doing so, it has become a model institution abroad as well. MÜSİAD, as always, has kept helping its members follow up the continuously changing global conditions and catch up with the latest developments. In this respect, it introduced the emerging markets to the members by giving full weight to organizing business trips. Current economic and social developments were closely watched and evaluated at MÜSİAD headquarters. His Excellency the Minister of Turkey, responsible for foreign trade, Mr. Zafer Çağlayan, announced the export transformation strategy for the first time at MÜSİAD. MÜSİAD held a press conference to evaluate the economic developments in 2010. At the extended meeting of MÜSİAD presidents, developments in the Turkish economy were discussed with the participation of His Excellency the Deputy Prime Minister of Turkey, Mr. Ali Babacan. At the traditional Thursday meetings, MÜSİAD had the presidents of Red Crescent, KOSGEB, KOSGEB, the SME Support Administration, KGF, the Credit Guarantee Fund, the Privatization Administration, the Revenue Administration, the Central Bank, and International Cooperation and Development Agency. His Excellency, the Deputy Prime Minister of Turkey, Mr. Cemil Çiçek, and his colleagues visited MÜSİAD. MÜSİAD supported the recent changes to the Constitution right from the beginning of the process and discussed the issue thoroughly with experts. It exchanged ideas on the democratic expansion and the national union and fraternity project with various segments of the community. It gave full support to the input-supply strategy. During the General Administration Board, it organized, MÜSİAD presented the reports that it prepared on certain predetermined subjects to the related ministers who came together with MÜSİAD members on those special occasions. MÜSİAD continued to develop its relations with state officials too. MÜSİAD, which was developed to improve the cooperation among members on the web, has been made widely available, and its use by members has been strongly encouraged. The Vocational Education Workshop, February 18th through the 19th, 2011, with the participation of His Excellency, the Minister of Turkey responsible for education, Ms. Nimet Çubukçu. MÜSİAD paid a great deal of attention to education, supporting its members as well as a number of NGOs in this respect. MÜSİAD presented reports to the government on a number of issues in accordance with Turkey's enhancing role, and hence found a chance to exchange ideas on those occasions. MÜSİAD continued to give advice to the government through the scientific and critical reports it prepared, 65 research reports, 40 books, 54 periodicals so far. The general public was informed about all the MÜSİAD activities through the substantial publicity in various media, including printed press and visual media. Having all the accomplishments mentioned, we are still aware of the fact that we can go far beyond what we have done. We are ready to do whatever it takes to carry the country and the Islamic world forward by being in touch with employees, employers, and academicians when necessary. After all, as long as we feel that we are the heirs of the virtue unity tradition, we will be able to overcome every difficulty and keep pioneering ideal business ventures. A handful of patriots who started a journey for the love of serving their country, and the thousands of independent entrepreneurs on the straight path who followed those patriots and took over the flag, will never turn back from this path. This path will never come to an end. May your path be free. MÜSİAD.